How's it going, everyone? Ethan here for this brand new series here on the Cemetery Creations channel. Welcome to the Vintage Crypt. And this is going to be a bit of a spin-off of another series that I do here called Product Review. I know, very creative title. I needed to make this a spin-off series because some of the things that I would love to be able to show all of you, you can't necessarily buy in the stores at this particular moment in time. A lot of what I do on product review, and especially now with my kids, is that we review stuff that you can get right there at that moment in time. And so, how could I show off some of the cool things that I have, but still make it a product review? Gotta call it something else. The Vintage Crypt is born. As of the recording of this, I've been able to record 40 episodes, some by myself, some with old friends of mine, and most recently, with my kids. So it's kind of nice to be able to have a series where it's just going to be me talking to anyone who decides to watch this video and hope that I can connect with people on a more one-on-one basis. So I knew for the very first episode I needed to do something big, something that a lot of Halloween lovers really enjoy, and I think that I can speak for a lot of us when I say that we hope that this company will bring these back at some point, especially with how the world is today. We love the 90s aesthetic, the early 2000s aesthetic, you know, bringing back our childhoods. So I wanted to show you guys today my collection of my 1996 Halloween McNugget Pals. I just recently got these a few months ago. However, I did have some of these as a kid, not these exact ones necessarily. I don't really have much from when I was a kid, but I do remember having the rocker guy and the dragon. And I'm sure my sister probably had one as well. She might have had the spider, I think. But, you know, I was 4 in 1996, and I can still remember getting these, and I just thinking how cool these things were, the fact that you could dress them all up. And before I go any further, for those of you who have absolutely no idea what these are, here's a commercial I found on YouTube to help kind of explain the McNugget Pals.
It's Halloween.
Ronald, why are the McNugget Buddies so scared?
Because we're chicken.
Oh, you don't want to be chicken on Halloween.
Yeah, you don't want to be a scaredy cat either.
What's coming up at McDonald's this Halloween? Ghoulish McNugget Buddies. With costumes you can rearrange, plus masks to give your face a change. You get one in each Happy Meal you buy.
Now that's handy.
Awesome, right? And even if you don't think they're awesome, it's okay to be wrong sometimes. I love these things due to the fact that you can... So obviously, this one's Ronald McDonald. Everyone knows who Ronald McDonald is. But you can take off the hair and the costume, and that's just the nugget, right? Pretty sweet. And like I said, you can dress them back up. And they all do that. There's a headpiece and a bottom piece. And you can interchange any of these. So you can take the hair off of him, put it on the Ronald one, right? It's just meant to look a little ridiculous. It's totally okay. I tend to keep them on display in my living room all the time. I'm very, very proud of these. So a lot of you know that last year McDonald's finally brought back the Halloween buckets. So my hope is that at some point they're going to bring these back as well, or maybe a variant. I know Pop Figures are bringing out a collection of the original 1992 Halloween McNugget Pals as Pop Figures, which I may end up getting those. But these are the second version of the McNugget Pals. There was a 1992 version, the year I was born, and those are a little bit more sought after and a little bit more expensive. You can get these on eBay. This is where I got these as well. I got these on eBay in the beginning of 2023, and I was able to get the whole collection for a very good price. It was not too expensive at all. I'm sure if you ask my girlfriend, she probably said I spent too much money on old toys, but that's fine. But yeah, these things are super, super cool. She actually got me this little like step stool mini step stool thing for me to display them on. And I actually have two more little figures that go up here, and that's actually going to be in the next episode of the Vintage Crypt. So you'll be able to see a little bit more displayed. But these are in actually pretty good condition. The Ronald, for instance, he does have some smudging around the eyes and the hair, a little bit on the mouth. But the majority of them are actually in really good condition. Almost like they came right out of the box. Or the bag, excuse me, not the box. So I'm going to take a moment and I'm going to show you guys more up close each of these figures. So I hope you guys enjoyed seeing my 1996 McDonald's Halloween McNugget Pals. I'm curious to see if any of you still have any of yours from when you were a kid, or if you've gotten them in your collection, kind of like the way I did, getting them off of eBay or another place. Yeah, I'm so excited to start my adventure to finding the 1992 ones. And once I do that, you'll get another episode of the Vintage Crypt. So for Cemetery Creations, I am Ethan, and I'm going to leave you guys with one more 1996 McDonald's Halloween commercial for the McNugget Pals. Remember, please, stay creepy.
Cool costume, Ronald.
Show off.
But the McNugget Buddies need costumes, too. We don't want to be chicken on Halloween.
May I? You wanna be frightened, wanna be scary, wanna be something wildly hairy.
But you don't want to be chicken on Halloween.
Be anything you want.
Anything you dare.
It all depends on what you wear.
Twins!
But you don't wanna be chicken on Halloween.
Now you tell me.
Mix it magic